Yee! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back with another iced coffee. And for another live streaming session for that matter. For those of you who have not joined me before, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, and I should have started a little bit earlier today. I could not because I was in the middle of doing something, and by doing something I mean I was talking with my family who I wasn't talking to for, who I hadn't talked to since for a couple of days because they were doing stuff and I was doing stuff, and so things got busy, so I wasn't able to. So took me a little longer to get on the stream today. Always important to talk to family. Anyway, for those of you who have not joined the channel before, thank you for joining me today. For those of you just here stopping by, thank you for stopping by. And for those of you who've never joined us before, I'm going to give you the rundown of how things work. The channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things are about the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 parts. Those 2 parts are the improvisational and the practice session. We're going to start with the practice session. The practice session will be about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together so that we can get better as guitar players. The practice will include warm-ups, scales, chords, picking patterns like chicken picking, finger picking, alternate picking, economy picking, strumming patterns, chords and voicings, chord progressions. We will be working on cover songs as well as licks of the week. All that in service to the second thing, which is about me creating the best improvisational music I possibly can by using some of the stuff that you see in the video, some of the stuff you see in the playlist. I'm working on improvisational music in these sessions. You will be able to judge me and tell me how I'm doing. If I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, you get to comment on that. And let me know how I'm doing. I don't know why I'm coughing so much today. Anyway, the improvisational section of the music, you will get to judge me. So I get to use what I've learned in my practice to immediately implement that into the improvisational section of the music section, at which point you can judge me, tell me how I'm doing. If I'm doing good, give me different ideas and different suggestions on different influencers. I can watch on how I can attack the fretboard differently. It's my hope that at a certain point you will be able to use the music that I've created or music that is in the playlist that I haven't created, but other authors or YouTube creators have created in the playlist section to create a 15 to 30-second clip of you, or maybe a video you post to YouTube, so that'd be easier. So that way we can talk about what you've done, what I've done, how we can attack the fretboard differently, what we can do to get better as a collective, as improvisational players. All in service to the third thing, which is about me creating electronic music using Logic Pro X. It's about me creating music and you judging that. So I'll be creating music every single day, which will be starting tomorrow. I'll be using this music for 90% of the music that I'll be 100% of the music that I'll be creating will be music that I will be creating to get better as a producer, singer, songwriter, guitar player, whatever it is. To create the best music I possibly can. And the other 90% or 90% of that, 90 to 95% of that will be music I'll be creating for myself, my own personal projects. The other 5 to 10% of the music will be music I'll be creating for other people and other artists, or other artists specifically. And then also the other 5% will be other videographers in the area who are always looking for music that they can use for their videos without having to copyright issues or whatever. So those would be musical source. All that, and basically the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of turns into a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you, by all means, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, the second thing I ask people to do is if you haven't checked out the channel, as of right now, I don't have enough advertiser-driven revenue to get YouTube, become a YouTube partner. So what I ask people to do is to subscribe and to donate to my Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/MuzzyMcGee. The link is available in the description of every single video. You can donate as little as $1 to the channel. And as I've said before, it helps out with the channel. If you want to invest or not invest, you want to donate $1 to the channel. What it's going to help do is help me create the reserve that I need in case something breaks. And then the rest of the stuff, like once I reach over a certain amount in at least donations or advertiser-driven revenue, then I'll start purchasing other things that I can use for my channel. As of right now, the first idea is to make sure that I have everything that I need as of right now, and in the event that something should break, that I have the finances to make sure that I can go get those things immediately. That's like the first goal. And the second goal is to make this channel net zero, and the third goal really is to start making profits from the channel. Well, purchasing things and making profits for the channel. So the second thing I ask people to do is check out my cryptocurrency referral links. If you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, I have 4 links to 4 websites that have been overall in half a decade. Again, I'm not a financial analyst. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, if you want to help out with the channel and you also want to get involved in cryptocurrency, you can use my referral links at the bottom of every single video. Now, those referral links, what will happen is when you purchase cryptocurrency, $50 or more, but you use my referral link to sign up for these websites, they will offer you perks and advantages that will be exponentially better than that of what you would get if you signed up by yourself. They want people, older clients, to get new clients in the door because it costs them less in advertiser-driven revenue. That's just how it works. They do it at banks, same concept. So when you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, they will offer you, like, let's say hypothetically $20 cash back or $100 off of trading fees. Whatever it is they offer you, they will offer me. And as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains, up to $100 because I have to put a limit somewhere, up to $100 to reinvest back in the channel next year. That is how it helps out with the channel. Again, I personally only spend between $25 and $50 a month on cryptocurrency. I can spend 10 times easily that much a month. I choose not to. I just want to make sure that I'm making small little investments here and there with a little bit of, instead of going out 4, 5, 6 times a month, I'll go 5 times out a month or 4 times out a month with my friends instead of spending that money at dinner. I spend that on cryptocurrency, and that's just how I choose to make investments. And again, other people have different investment strategies. Do your own research, understand it for what it is, understand it for yourself, and how it fits into your financial planning in the event that you decide that that's a route you want to go. The last thing I ask people to do, really is the freest way to help me out with any of these channels, is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow across all platforms will inevitably help me grow on my YouTube channel and help me grow whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Helping me grow across those channels will inevitably help me grow in my YouTube channel, and helping me grow on my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. In case that didn't make sense, helping me get as much activity on those accounts and many followers on that account will inevitably translate to what I have on YouTube. So help me with those. And that's a free way to help me out. It takes 3 seconds to make the click, like, follow, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. Like I said, I apologize for being here later. We're going to get started here today because we want to be done here by 7:30 my time, which is about an hour and a half. And luckily today we have the diminished and augmented chords, and the inside, the inside, the outside, and the rhythm chords are identical on those. So those it's going to make today a little bit quicker. I should have been here a little bit earlier today, but I wasn't. Like I said, for reasons. It'll happen from time to time. I'll just be here late. So, and I forgot to turn on the volume. Let's get started here with Brandon with this exercise, a sweep picking exercise that is very difficult for me, that I've been doing pretty well in the last couple of days, and we just want to keep it up, guys. Again, if you have any questions, wait till the very end, because I have to toggle back between 2 different screens, and it makes it very difficult. I just want people to know that up front. The second thing I want people to know up front is I do curse on this channel. I don't direct it towards anybody. I just curse in my regular life. I don't mean it to offend anybody. But you will hear an occasional curse word from time to time, and I just want people to be aware of that. That's an actual barrier to what you want people to watch. Again, I've set this channel to make sure it's not for people under a certain age. I think the ages, so whatever the age is, I think they're less than 18. But if cursing is an actual obstacle for you watching this channel, it might not be the channel for you guys. But again, I don't direct it at anybody. I try not to curse. I try not to, but I do curse. So, and then the last thing is questions. Hold questions to the very end. Oh yeah, and this is not a channel about taking requests. I don't take requests, not because there's anything wrong with taking requests, but because I don't see the value of what it adds to what I'm trying to do on the live stream. And that's not to say that I won't add it to the live stream. I'm just saying as of right now, I don't see the value of it besides just trying to make a few pennies here and there. We're trying to get better, and I don't see that playing cover songs necessarily makes you better. I don't see how that fits into it. Like, we will work on cover songs, but we're not working on cover songs to like play them just to play them for money. Yeah. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get started with this first exercise. It's very hard. We're gonna try to see if we can use our big, juicy, beefy brains to get this done. So let's get started today, guys. Let's go. That was a perfect one. I don't know why it was. It was fucking perfect. I'm so proud of that. Like, it's so stupid that like such a simple exercise could be so hard for me, but it's like that show all the work that I put in. Like, it just finally we got it right. And then so now the goal is not to just get it right, but to get it right every last time. Okay, but that shows that the work that we're putting in, even though we put an hour and a half on this site, on this on the live stream, that it gets better. Okay, so we're at 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the John Petrucci style, bite of the mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Sounds a little bit cleaner. There's some stuff there at the end I still got to work on, but it sounded cleaner and cleaner. So let's do the alternate picking at 100 beats per minute. Alternate spider picking at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. From the 1st to 16th fret. All right, chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute before I start doodling around and not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go. Turning the volume back down, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into Brandon Dion, his sweep picking exercise. Again, if you don't follow him, I would recommend that you follow him quickly because he is fucking great to watch. He's funny, and he puts out really great content for guitar players. I'm not going to lie. I follow him. I post some of his stuff sometimes. He's one of my favorite influencers to watch. I mean, he's not my favorite, like my #1 person overall, but he's definitely up there, top 5, one of my favorites. Puts out great content, so watch some of his stuff if you get the chance. 80 beats per minute. We're doing the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise. Again, I don't know if he invented it, but I saw it from him. So. Solid. Solid. There's some small little details there, but it sounded solid, which is a good sign. Every time it sounds clean and consistent, that's where we want to be. We want to live there. We're going to have mistakes on days where we have good days and bad days, too hot, too cold, whatever. But at the same time, consistency is what we're looking for. We're at 90 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's try to get some consistency here, guys. I got hung up right there at the very end, but overall it sounded clean and consistent. We got to clean it up, tighten it up. You know what I mean? 100 beats per minute. Let's see if we can do better than yesterday and better than 90. Sounded better. Feels more comfortable. Things to tighten up there, obviously. But, you know, we're trying to get better at it as we do every single day. Now, yesterday, I'm not sure which one we did yesterday. So because I forgot which one we're going to do yesterday, I'm going to do the sweep picking exercise number 2. No, I think we're going to have to do the inside ones. The sweep picking exercise number 1, 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and then 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Things to clean up there, but definitely sounded like, I would say 25, 30% better than it did yesterday. So I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's my concentration, maybe it's not. Again, I feel like sweep picking requires that I use all of my juicy brain. It's not second nature to me at all. So let's try it at 90. 100 beats per minute before I get into riffing around on guitar, trying to be swag out and be cool. We're not trying to be cool. We're trying to be disciplined. And then we can use that discipline to be cool. 100 beats per minute. Same exercise. Let's go. Tons of work needs to be done on that. And that's frustrating because sweep picking is just really something really hard for me. For some reason, I am not great at it. I'm going to keep working until I get there. Complaining doesn't solve anything. It's about thinking about the problem and fixing the problem accordingly. Now we're going to get right into the scale section, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing the C major scale followed by the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute in all 8 positions. 8 being the octave position, meaning it's identical to the first position but played after the 12th fret. And then we're going to get right into the C sharp D, C major, C minor pentatonic scale, followed by the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale in all 6 positions, which means 6th position being the octave position, which means it's identical to the first position, but played after the 12th fret. So let's get going. Starting with the first position of the C major scale, 105 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. But first of all, we need some of this guafe. All right. Third position, C major, second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale. Fourth position, my bad, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, dope. Sixth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Last time I just heard a reverberation, like the sound when I hit vibrato, it stayed a lot longer. Like when I stopped hitting the string, I could still hear it from being up, so that was cool. Fourth, fifth, sixth position, seventh position, seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position, the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to get right into the C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scales to 90 beats per minute. Let's go. position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Let's go. Third position, C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, nope, not even close. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat minor, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. It did it again. That was cool. The vibrato stayed, and the noise of the vibrato stayed in the amp long after I stopped the string, which is cool. Seventh position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, or eighth position, or the octave position of the C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to take the tempo down. Now we're going to take it at tempo down, 5 beats per minute, just down to 100 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to start doing the C sharp, the C major, C minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute, followed by the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 105 beats per minute. Starting, or 100 beats per minute, starting in first position for the C minor pentatonic scale. Let's go. Second position, C sharp, C minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. finally, the fifth position or the sixth position or the octave position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. All right, now we're going into the first position of the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Took me one more try more, but see, it works. So I guess working on that all week is really, really paid off. Let's go to the second position, the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that we finished that, we're going to turn off the metronome and get right into the find the note. Put on these glasses for this, these muscles glasses for this, glasses. And we're going to get right into it. Let's get to it. Let go. That's about it. So C, we know that we are at the 8, frets 8 and 21 on the bottom E string, which puts us at frets 8 and 21 on the top E string, 8 and 20 on the top E string. We're at 8 and 20 on the bottom E string as well, which puts us at 3 and 15 on the A string. Now back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. And back to 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then on the B string, we're at 1 and 13, frets 1 and 13 on the B string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. On the top E string, as it should. And now back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. Then back to 3 and 15 on the A string. Then on the D string, we know we're at 10. We're at frets 10 and 21, 22, my bad. 10 and 22 on the D string. Now back to, my bad, 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. On the A string, my bad. Then we're back to frets 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, which puts us at, you guessed it, frets 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then back to frets 1 and 13, my bad, 1 and 13 on the B string. Then on the G string, you guessed it, we're at frets 5 and 17 on the G string. Then back to 10 and 22 on the E string, on the D string. Then 3 and 15 on the A string. And back to frets 8 and 21 on the bottom D string, on bottom E string. And finish up like now that we finished with that, we're going to get right into the chords. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing today? You guessed it. We're doing the diminished and augmented chords, starting with the C diminished and C augmented chord. These are particularly my favorite because of the fact that the shapes are identical, and it just makes it easier to learn. Not easy, makes it easier. It's just easier to learn because the shapes are identical. And they're even easier for the augmented because they are identical, with the exception of you holding down one pinky or one index finger, depending on whether you're playing inside the rhythm chords or the bottom 4 string chords. They're identical. Okay, so we're going to start with the C diminished chords, going to the C augmented chords, followed by the C sharp D flat diminished chords, and going back to the C sharp D flat augmented chords. We're playing the melody, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords, and then we're going to repeat that for every other one after that. So let's start with the C diminished chords. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit, and we're going to work on these. Now the inside chords that sound a little something like this. There we go. Now let's do the rhythm chords that sound a little something like this. Now let's go to the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go to the C augmented chords, starting with the outside chords. Let's go. This is how it starts. Now the inside chords, followed by the rhythm chords, and followed by the bottom 4 string chords, because they're practically identical. So let's start with the inside chords. Now the rhythm chords, where you just add the pinky. Now the bottom 4th string, where you just pick up the index finger and you just play the bottom 4th string chords like this. Now we're going to get right into the C sharp, D flat diminished chords. This is why I love these ones, because I can roll right through them. And it's not that I'm rolling through them and just like trying to go real quick through them. It's just they're a lot easier to do because when you know the shapes are identical, okay? And like with the augmented chords, they're not only almost identical, they are identical. The only difference is whether you add a pinky or you take off a pinky and you keep your index finger, or you take off your index finger and add a pinky, okay? And that's what makes these ones, days like today, easier. Easier. They go more quickly. There's nothing easy about what we're doing because we have to memorize these. Let's get right to it. We're starting with the D flat, C sharp, D flat diminished chords melody. Let's go. Again, like like Let's go to the bottom 4th or the inside chords. Let's go. Let's go to the rhythm chords like. Let's go to the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little sound like this right here. Let's go to the D augmented chords that sound a little something like this right here. These are the melody chords. Let's go to the inside of rhythm chords. 1, 2, ready, again. Rhythm chords, let's go. That chord feels like the thought of like when you hear it, it's like something's wrong. You know what I mean? Like when you hear it, you feel like something's wrong. Not like if the chord could speak, it would say something's wrong. I don't know how to describe it more than that. We get to finish these chords up real quick. Let's get right into the lick of the week. I'm gonna copy and paste these into the section. Again, this is Antonio Visario and another copy of the link to Mellow Days Music. We'll be posting up shorts. I'll be posting up shorts shortly of a lot of this stuff because I want people to see what I've been working on in my spare time, as well as I want people to see the work I've been doing on these licks of the week. And also, it's really to be completely honest, some of the shorts I'll be doing is just to catalog some of the stuff that I've been working on, just so that whenever I have to go back to a video, whenever I say that we're going to do a lick of the week month, where we go back and we discuss and we play through all those things, I want those to be up there so people can see what we're working on without having us to toggle back and forth. Understand that I will also post the names and the links of the other creators who make the stuff so that you can follow them too, because I'm going to post a snippet. I'm going to post their video like in a split, like a screen-in-screen sort of situation of what I'm doing and what they're doing, so that way they get the credit that is due to them, because that's what we want to do. Is we want to continue to allow people to know that we're getting this information from other people so that they can follow their accounts too, so that they can get that information, the correct information that they should have, which is basically saying we're giving the artists the credit that they deserve. When we put out these videos and I work on these licks, or I work on these chords, or I work on these different things, whatever I get them from, whether it's these Mel Bay books or the Guitar Grimoire books, we're going to know on this channel, you will know where I got it from. Because none of this information I got myself. I didn't discover this stuff. I didn't invent it, okay? So we're going to cite our sources on this channel and make sure that our sources that are working on continuing to create content get the credit that they deserve for the work that they're putting out. So... let's get right into this lick of the week from Antonio Bisadio before I start noodling around on my guitar and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is creating dope ass music. No, I'm not. All right, let's get right to it. This is what it sounds like. So it's like. Now we're getting into the Melodies Music one, which we did yesterday at 70 beats per minute. We're going to continue to do that at 70 beats per minute today. Again, we have this memorized. We just need to get it in time, which I think the time is probably around 90 or 100 beats per minute, but And now, ladies and gentlemen, that we finished with that, we're going 130 beats per minute right now. We're going right into the ABC Polyphia riff. No, I'm talking about. We're going to finish this shit up this month. I promise you that. It's the 11th. That gives me 20 days to figure this shit out. We're going to get it done. I promise you that. Aliens are coming. We're taking this down 100 beats per minute. We're doing a solo that you thought I was the pony. Now let's get right into the solo that you thought I was the police section. No, I'm just kidding. We're going right here to the right hand. Let's get right into these backing tracks. No. Oh man, I should not be cursing on this channel right now. No. Let's go. How am I not subscribed to this? I need to subscribe. Also subscribe to the backing track channels that I post in this section because it helps the creators make more stuff. I'm trying to just change this main screen. right. Well, unfortunately,
Avec Carrefour, goûtons au meilleur de la musique.
But it did sound clean. This is heavier, more melodic. More heavy, but also more melodic. Same chords, minor review. It's a typical hardcore.
Le meilleur rasage de...
Shut up, nerd. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we're going to have today to finish up this session. Thank you so much for joining me. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. For those of you who not joined me before, thank you for joining me today. For those of you who were only able to stop by, thank you for stopping by. Please go ahead and comment and like and subscribe to this channel. If you were confused about what this channel is about, I'm going to give you the Italian. I don't like that. I don't like it. Well, I don't know if that's offensive. I see a lot of time. I'm also half Italian, so it doesn't, I don't know. half of me is offended. So I don't know. I don't think it's offensive. I'm not sure. Anyway, if it's offensive, my bad, Shawty. Did not mean to be. But anyway, those of you trying to watch a guitar video, let me go ahead and tell you what this channel is about real quick. The last 2-3 minutes to get over to run through the rundown of what we do. The channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts: the practice and the improvisational section. The practice is where I practice, you practice, we practice together so we can get our practice into the day. It will include warm-ups, chords, scales, licks of the week, different strumming patterns, picking patterns, sweep picking, alternate picking, economy picking, chicken picking, finger picking, all those things, chords, progressions, chord progressions, not just licks of the week, but cover songs that we'll be working on, so that we can best do the second thing, which is the improvisational music section of the channel. We'll also be suggesting different artists that can help us get better. But the improvisational music part of the channel is about me improvising, you judging me on my improvisational skills. You tell me if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, or if I can do better, and what I can do to better to attack the fretboard differently. And also suggesting to me different influencers that I can watch, or different videos that I can watch, or different books I can read that will help me attack the fretboard in a very different way so that I can continue to progress as an improvisational player. All of those 2 things are in service to the third thing, which is about me using my skills as a guitar player and using my guitar as my principal instrument, my principal source of inspiration, as well as my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can, the electronic music in Logic Pro X. I'm not talking about electronic dance music specifically. I'm talking about just making music using sounds from like synthesizer-driven music or like chaos oscillators or chaos pads or whatever to create the best music I possibly can, using my guitar as the principal source of inspiration or the principal instrument on every single track. I will be creating songs every single day, and hopefully I'll be putting out 1 song a week where I sing and songwrite on it. But the whole idea is 100% of the songs I'll be putting out will be 100% for me to get better. The other 5 to 10, 90% of the stuff, 95% of the stuff will be music I'm creating for myself. The other 5 to 10%, give or take the week of the month, will be music I will be creating for other people, including people who are artists who work in the area, who are looking for music, for instrumentals, and other people who work in the short film industry who are trying to get music for their films that they don't necessarily have to get copyright for because they know me and I will offer them this stuff for free because I like working with those artists. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so if that sounds interesting, you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. The 4th thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go. So I don't have to look back at the channel. When people don't subscribe to the channel and they don't comment on the channel in the chat section every single day when I'm working on it, I have to go back and watch the videos to see what I've done right, what I've done wrong, what I can do better, especially with somebody who has no budget. There's only so many things I can do with switching up things like lighting and things of that nature, or switching up how I'm putting out content or when I'm putting out content. There are little changes I can make like that. But until I'm able to get a sustained revenue source from this particular channel, a lot of the changes I'm going to have to make are not changes I can make from a monetary perspective. So if adding things like backgrounds or buying a new computer or buying different screens, that's out of the question for the moment. So, which is why I ask people to do the second thing, which is what I kind of have to panhandle for. I ask people to check out my Ko-fi account. My Ko-fi account is ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. It's where you can donate at least $1, a minimum of $1 to the channel, if you, or €1 to the channel if you'd like to. It helps out with the channel. Like I said, my first goal is to make the channel net zero. In order for me to do that, I have to put away a certain amount of money, which I said between $7,000 and $10,000 I have to put away, so that if anything breaks, the total of my equipment is about $6,000 or $7,000 as of right now. And in order for me to produce that money or to pay for that equipment, I need to be, in order for me to make sure that nothing breaks, and if stuff does break, I have to be able to pay for it right away so I can repurchase it. So like I said before, I had to put a good anywhere between $5,000 and $7,000 away just for that alone. And with that being said, once I have that, then I'll be able to make sure the channel's net zero by paying for all the things, strings, picks, things of that nature. And then hopefully I'll be able to make this channel actually a profitable channel. But until I'm able to do those things, like I said, I'm asking people to donate to my Ko-fi account. The second thing I ask people to do is to check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description of every single video. The cryptocurrency links are links to cryptocurrency centralized exchange platforms where you can purchase cryptocurrency. And if you spend $50 or more using my referral link to sign up for any of those channels, when you spend $50 or more, you will get perks. Those perks they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client. So again, it's at no cost to you, and with the exception of the fact that you're purchasing cryptocurrency. Whatever they offer you, whether it's $20 cash back or $100 off of trading fees, they will offer to me as I'm the referring client, because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform, up to $100, because I got to set the limit somewhere, guys. The idea is not to draw money from other sources. It is to make sure that this channel sustains making money by itself. But again, 15-20% up to $100 to reinvest back in the channel next year on January 1st, 2026. That's how it helps out with the channel. And the last thing is basically the freest way to help me out with the channel is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow my other platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other platforms. So whether I'm active on those channels like Facebook and Instagram, or I'm not as active or not active at all on those channels or on those platforms like Twitch or TikTok, I ask you to subscribe to all of them. It helps me grow those channels. I will be active on TikTok this week. Before the weekend's up, I will be active on there. I will be posting things on a regular basis. And on my Instagram, I'll be also posting things and posting other artists and things of that nature. So if that sounds good to you, by all means, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. My name is Muzzy McGee, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me every single day. Like I said, as of yesterday, I'm at 450 consecutive sessions. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your energy and all the love that you've been sending me. I hope that you will continue to do that and continue to support me as I go on this journey to create the best music I possibly can create. And also join me on the live streams to help us get better as a collective, as guitar players, because that is what the live stream is about, us getting better as a collective, as guitar players, and to use those skills for me to create the best channel I can by creating the best music I can, using those skills and the understanding of the guitar to create the best music I possibly can in Logic Pro X. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, ladies and gentlemen. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build, and I cannot do it without your help. I ask you to help me build this. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick every single day, and with your help, I can do it more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. Happy Friday, or Thursday, or Friday, or Thursday, or Friday. It's definitely Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.